If your revenue feels inconsistent, it's not because you need more leads, because you don't have structure. Most professionals are busy. Events, follow-ups, coffee meetings, LinkedIn messages. But busy is not architectural. And architecture is what compounds. If you can't diagram your growth strategy, you don't have one. You have motion. Today, I'm breaking down the 5-stage framework that turns business development from chaos into compounding relationship capital. Let's build this properly. Welcome back to Growth at the Pace of Trust. I am your host, Kawtar El Alaoui. If you are building what lasts and not just what's fast, you are in the right place. Today, we're talking about something that can completely change the way you approach growth. Business development isn't charisma. It is not luck. It's not being the loudest person in the room. Business development isn't magic. It's architecture. And if you've ever felt like you're doing all the right things, but revenue still feels inconsistent, this episode is for you. Because today, we are going to fix that. We are going to move from chasing deals to designing them. Let's get into it. Here's the pattern I see over and over again. Someone goes to events, collects business cards, connects on LinkedIn, sends a follow-up, and maybe a proposal goes out. And when something closes, they'll call it success. And when nothing closes, they blame timing. That is not strategy. That is hope. Architecture is different. Architecture asks, what are we building? Why are we building it? How does each piece connect? So if your business development efforts cannot answer those 3 questions, you are improvising. And improvising does not compound. Let's break this into 5 stages. Raw leads are raw material. Business cards from conferences, LinkedIn notifications, emails, event name tags. Someone who said, let's stay in touch. This is not pipeline. This is inventory. Architects do not look at a pile of bricks and say, great, we have a building. They assess the material first. And here's your first practical action. Instead of celebrating how many people you met, ask, is this aligned with what I am intentionally building? Because volume without alignment creates noise. Now we move into discernment. This is where architecture begins. So you separate your leads into categories: referrals, warm introductions, cold outreach, strategic partners, existing client expansion. And let me clarify that last one. It is powerful. Existing client expansion means growth inside relationships that already trust you. If a client uses one of your services, could they benefit from another? If you solved one problem, is there a second one you are uniquely positioned to solve? Expansion is not upselling randomly. It is serving more deeply where trust already exists. Expansion is often your highest probability revenue source. Now here's the how-to. Create 3 tiers. Tier 1, warm, aligned, high probability. Tier 2, strategic potential but needs nurturing. And Tier 3, low alignment or low urgency. Once you do this, you stop reacting and start allocating energy intelligently. This is where most people collapse because nurturing requires patience. Intro, follow-up, value add, meeting, proposal. Notice something important? Value add comes before proposal. That is sequencing. And sequencing is discipline. Let me give you a playful example. If you meet someone once and send a proposal 2 days later, that is not strategy. That is emotional impatience dressed up as efficiency. Nurturing looks like sending a relevant article, making an introduction, checking in about something personal they mentioned, offering insights without expectation. Trust is built in micro deposits. And here is a practical system. For your top 10 relationships, ask, what is one value add or what is one value-based action I can take this month? Not a pitch, a value deposit. Do that consistently for 6 months and you will see compounding. I grew up in a culture where architecture matters deeply. If you walk through the old Medinas in Morocco, especially in Fez or Marrakesh, where my mom's family is from, you will see riads. From the outside, they look modest, sometimes even plain. But when you walk inside, there is structure, there is design, there is intention, there is flow from the courtyard to room to terrace. So nothing is random. And the beauty is not accidental. So business development should feel like that. From the outside, it may look simple, but inside, there is design, there is sequence, there is patience. You do not build a riad overnight, and you do not build relationship capital overnight. Now we elevate. When your relationships are mapped, tracked, and intentional, something changes. Leadership understands. You're no longer networking, you are building assets. And here's a strong how-to. Create a simple relationship map. List your top 20 relationships. And for each one, write what industry are they in? What problem do they care about? Where are they in the sequence? What is my next value action? When you visualize this, it stops feeling chaotic. It starts feeling architectural. This is how you move from activity to strategy. The handshake is not the finish line. The ripple effect is client, referral, expansion, brand equity. Relationship capital is when your name travels in rooms you're not in. And here's the powerful truth. The deal was never the point. The trust was. And when trust compounds, revenue follows. Inconsistent revenue comes from isolated wins. Architecture creates ecosystems. When you intentionally design, you reduce dependency on cold outreach, you increase referral velocity, you deepen existing accounts, and you shorten sales cycles. Because trust removes friction. Magic is unpredictable, but architecture compounds. Deliberate, patient, structured compounding. Let's make this tangible. Step 1, audit your raw leads. Are they aligned? Step 2, categorize them into referrals, warm introductions, outreach, strategic partners, expansion. Then step 3, choose 10 priority relationships. Step 4, define one value deposit per month for each relationship. And step 5, map it visually. Because if you cannot diagram your business development strategy, you do not have one yet. You have activity. Business development is not magic. It is architecture. It is intentional design. It is patience. It is discipline. It is trust built over time. And when you approach it this way, something shifts. You stop chasing and you start building. The deal was never the point. The trust was. And for those building what lasts and not just what's fast, I am Kawtar El Alaoui, and this is growth at the pace of trust. If this episode resonated, subscribe, share it with someone building something meaningful, and I will see you next time. Until next time, stay steady and build at the pace of trust.